Grandma, sit back in your armchair. And to give you an idea, we're at the reception center.
Off we go. And let me tell you, this cassette is a really good choice.
Yes, but hang on. Let's just look towards the river and let's all imagine nothing.
Well, you can imagine a little something. Let's say a kind of 3 times nothing.
But above all, a nothing from today. Imagine being here in 1603.
In fact, I'd say before 1649, before it officially became a fiefdom.
And now, I understand. I know. You're going to ask us, what exactly am I supposed to be imagining?
Well, we don't know.
In fact, we don't know much about how the site around the mouth of the Favrel River was occupied.
As we know, you used to call it the Shrine's Creek.
So you have to ask yourself, well, where did the river get its name? It looks much more like a creek.
Well, frankly, we don't know.
In fact, we know it's more of a rumor than anything else. Some say it came from the mother-in-law of Jean Poisson, one of the first settlers.
But we know that's a rumor, because before 1646, the river was already called Favrel, and that Jean Poisson hadn't yet emigrated to New France.
But to be honest, I really had to wonder where the river was.
Well, actually, I did as well, because it looks more like a creek, a crack with water running through it.
We found out that the pond over there, you know the pond with Mary in the middle? Well, that would be its mouth. It runs under the Rosary Bridge before flowing into the river.
We also learned that First Nations met and gathered there.
In fact, 4 First Nations. The Anishinaabe,
Called the Algonquin Nation,
the Neho-Visiwo,
the Atikamekw Nation,
Wabanaki,
the Abenaki Nation,
and the Wenda.
the Huron Nation.
They called this place Kitaskinu among themselves. And when white men were involved, they called it Nitaskinan.
And I'm not sure that you know this, but the Neho-Visiwo Atikamekw Nation claimed the area as part of their ancestral land.
As part of it?
In fact, the article we read said that all of the Mauricie was their territory, which included a little more land in neighboring regions, including the shrine, which is part of their overall territory.
Because it makes sense, all of the Mauricie. The St. Maurice River was the main communication route between the north and the south.
And I recall that the article referred to it as Tepisquan.
But coming back to the Favrel River, everyone is wondering where it springs from. Where do all those drops of water come from?
Grandpa would probably tell you, from over there, pointing vaguely towards Shawinigan.
But we want an accurate answer, not a grandpa tale.
We did some research, and we went straight to the information desk. They have answers to almost everything.
Before giving you the answer, we're going to take 5 or 10 minutes to snap photos of the river.
It's for your scrapbook, to create new memories for you.
Look at it at your own pace, and go back to the cassette when you're ready. I'll have the answer regarding the Favrel River's headwaters.
When you start playing the cassette again, we'll have reached the pond.